someone saw me do that out the window.
That was embarrassing. That's annoying. Oh no, no, no. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be I'm getting so tongue-tied. Today we will be doing a what's on my iPhone video. So I used to be obsessed with watching these. I love seeing what apps everyone else has on their iPhone, so I thought why not film one myself. Also, before I jump into it, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my channel so far. This was a really big step for me and I'm really excited at least some people are enjoying it, so thank you very much. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so bear with me, my phone's down here. I'm sorry if I'm a little awkward filming it. Before I show you all what's on my iPhone, I will show you my iPhone. This is my phone. It is an iPhone XS or an iPhone 10. I don't know what to call it. This is my phone case. It's adorable. I love it. It's from Wildflower phone cases and it's really, really good quality. So I'll try and link it down below for you all. So this is my home screen.
Hi, it won't let me make that full screen. Please ignore.
My background photo is just a photo of me and my girlfriend. So I have all the basic Apple auto installed apps at the top here. Under utilities, I just have, you know, notes, FaceTime, all of that sort of stuff. I have a countdown app and the coronavirus app from the Australian government. Then I have the health and happiness folder. I have an app called VegSafe. If you're vegan or vegetarian, I really recommend this. You can look up any of the additives on products and it tells you if they're likely to be vegan or not. Then I have Flow for tracking my period, Headspace, which has meditation and mindfulness activities, activity, and the Apple Watch app. The End Poverty app is really good. You can look up all the clothing stores in Australia at least and it gives you a rating of how ethical they are, which I love. Then I have Sleepwatch and Happy Cow. Happy Cow is also for all my vegans out there. It tells you which stores nearby have vegan and vegetarian options. So my next folder is pretty basic. It has all of the necessities, so my banking apps, public transport, Uber. One that I will show you all, if you're Australian and you don't have it, you need to get on it. It's Petrol Spy. Basically, it shows you the prices of petrol at all the nearby petrol stations. I then have a games folder. I can't say I use this one a lot, but sometimes I get bored. So you can tell because they've all uninstalled themselves, except for Words with Friends. I have been addicted to Words with Friends lately. Don't know why. Really jumped back on that bandwagon. But yeah, these are just the games I have. Nothing too special or exciting. I won't really go through them. I have a whole folder dedicated to fast food places. Look, you get it. You get it. The work folder is just stuff to do with my job, and then I have a uni folder. So the uni folder isn't really anything too special. I have my university's app, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Drive, Quizlet, a lot of the basics, Forest, which I talked about in my study tips video if you haven't seen that. I also have a grades calculator, which I really recommend. Basically, you can put in your classes on the grades calculator. Call this one YouTube. You can add the syllabus items, how much they weigh, and it calculates what you're sitting on for that subject. Next, I have just some YouTube stuff and the Camera Connect app for the camera I'm using. And then I have my Gmail, my calendar, and my to-do list app. Now down the bottom, I have my social media folder, aka my most used folder. So all the basics, Instagram, YouTube, Netflix, Facebook. I don't need to explain these to you, but I have them. And now we're on to my favorite page. This is what I was excited to talk about. This has all my editing apps. I love photo editing. I have an Instagram with like 7,000 followers, which used to be nerdy fandom stuff and now it's like self-care posts. So I've been using these apps for that for 8 years. And I just love making my Instagram cute and aesthetic. And chances are a lot of you clicked on this video because I mentioned the Instagram editing apps. So we're here. This is it. So the first app I have is Superimpose. This is amazing. I think it might cost $1 or $2, but I did buy it, I kid you not, about 7 years ago, so I don't really remember. So it's hard to explain what this is. It's just like a really small Photoshop for your phone. I'll do an example of something, but I was messing around with YouTube banner ideas the other day and I used this app, so I'll show you something that I made. Basically, I just get a plain coloured background and then I got a photo of myself and cut myself out. So this is the one I did. It's pre-done just to save a bit of time. And then I turned up the exposure and the brightness so it was just a silhouette. Moved it to the side and merged it. Then we'll put that back in. And then it's like I've got the cool silhouette background. So you can do stuff like that with it. You can do a lot. You really have to fiddle around, but that's just an example. Then we have Afterlight. This is a photo editing app. I don't use it as much anymore, but it used to be my go-to. So we'll just pick this photo for an example. I'll use this in all the apps so you sort of see what's going on. And it just has all the basics, you know, contrast, exposure. We could turn the exposure down a bit. Saturation up. And yeah, it has some cool things like you can add light leaks like that. We've got instant film. It's just a lot of cool features, so I really like that one. Now Fonto, so many YouTubers use this. Like if you're wondering how they make their thumbnails, half of them use this app. It is so good, it is so helpful. So we can get a social media cover photo, so we'll do an Instagram story. Done, and then we can do some really cool editing. So Fonto lets you download fonts from the internet as well. This is a really popular one that all the YouTubers use. So we've written, hey everyone, we'll change it to a nice pink. Then we can actually put a shadow on it, which I'm sure you've seen something like this plenty of times on YouTube. That's just an example, but it's really good, really fun to play around with. Recommend 10 out of 10. So then there's just Boomerang and Visco. I'm not going to show you those, you know what they are. Rapid Save lets you save videos from other accounts. Video to GIF is what it sounds like. Line Brush is just a drawing app. RFE lets you rotate your videos. Line Upper lets you put two photos side by side. Video crop your videos. Color Name is really cool. I use this a lot for editing. So if I got this same photo of me, I can go on and like pick the colors and it tells you the color ID of it. So I'll pick this blue in the sky. And that way I can use it to match the font to the photo or something like that. So that's really helpful if you want to color coordinate your posts. Then we have Sketchbook, which is another drawing app. We have Huji, which is like a disposable camera. So here, I'll take a photo of my little setup. And that's the photo that came out. As you can see, I've got a really professional tripod setup going on. So it's a really cool one for Instagram if you want cool vintage disposable sort of aesthetic. And then I have Camcorder, which I love for filming little snippets. Okay, so yeah, it has this cute aesthetic. There you guys are again. And yeah, that one's really cute. So next we have Preview, and this one's for Instagram. Basically, you log into your Instagram account. Why are you so... Okay, there we go. So with Preview, you log into your own Instagram account and it comes up with all your posts. And that way you can actually test what a new photo will look like in your feed before posting it. So we'll test out what one of the photos we took just before would look like. There you go, so that's what it would look like. This is really good if you want to curate a nice aesthetically pleasing Instagram feed, so I really like that one. Then we have Canva. This is also really good for YouTube. You can make posters, Instagram stories. I love it. Some of it is paid, but a lot of it you can access for free. I've never paid for anything and I'm going just fine. So I've gone to Instagram story and it has all of these pre-done borders. So you can put your own photos in them. So I'm getting one up now just to show you what I mean. Go to my camera roll and put that in instead, and you can just adjust it all so it's your own photos. And I think that's a really cute way to spice up your feed. But they also have like thumbnails you can do, YouTube banners, all of that. Slow-mo video is exactly what it sounds like. You can slow down your videos. And then we have Tezza. This is my go-to app. I love it and I've never seen anyone talk about it. So I use this for all of my Instagram photos. I get that same photo we've been using and plop it in. And I like the vintage filter. See how much of a difference that makes? And then I normally do that turn up the brightness a bit, and then turn up the green, and that's a little comparison for you. So I highly recommend that one. And then unfold is also really good for Instagram stories. A lot of it is paid, which is a bit annoying, but it's still really good. So you can curate your own little stories. I use this to promote my YouTube videos because you can get it up and you can actually put videos into it. So you can put the little videos and stuff in. That's what it would look like. And if you want to spice it up, you can put some text in. They've got stickers, so I often like put some tape up the top, and they look really cute on your Instagram story. So that's a really easy way to just make it look really clean cut but professional. This next app I use to blur out details and things if I need to. And then color inspiration is similar to the other one, but you can pick colors in real life, so that's fun. Then we have PixArt. I've seen so many YouTubers talk about this. You've probably heard of it if you watch a lot of these videos. So I partially use this to make my thumbnails, get that same photo in. I'm sure you've seen the white stars in like everyone's YouTube thumbnails. That's from PixArt. I've got it in my recents. No, I don't. That was a lie. I had it in my recents. Well, you just look up white stars and it is not far down. Here we go. Do that. I tend to rub out the ones on top of the things that I'm trying to focus on. I'm so sorry I'm using this picture as an example, like it's not that interesting, but anyway. Do that. Oh, that was an accident. Turn the opacity down so it's not too stand out, and there you go. But there are other cool things you can do with it, so I recommend that one. And then I have Depop on this page. I don't know why. I think that's probably just I haven't moved it. I have been addicted to Depop. I'll link it in my description if you want to follow me. And also tell me if you found me from YouTube, because I'll follow you back. I've been buying so many clothes of Depop, and I am going to do a Depop clothing haul very soon. So stay tuned for that. Now that was my what's on my iPhone. I hope you found some of that interesting. I really like photo editing, so obviously that was a lot of what those apps were, but hopefully some of those are new to you and are helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me and it really helps out. And if you think you might like my channel, feel free to hit subscribe down below. I have a couple of exciting videos coming up. Like I said, I'm going to do a Depop haul. I'm going to also be cleaning out my closet, and I'm going to do a dorm tour. If you're still watching, thank you so much for making it this far. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!